Hello, my name is Sean Lacey. I'm the Research Integrity and Compliance Officer at Munster Technological University, and I am the principal investigator for our research project that we have within the Ingenium Alliance titled MARIE, which is a multidisciplinary approach to research integrity and ethics. And this project has been supported by the Ingenium Research School Board. Today, I'm here to just provide a very brief overview of a module that we're rolling out across the Ingenium Alliance titled Research Ethics and Integrity. And you can see the QR code for the module is up there at the top of your screen there in the slide deck as well. So the purpose of this module is very much around the implementation of the Munster Statement on the Principles of Research Ethics and Research Integrity. The Munster Statement was published in May 25, and it's looks at, I suppose, having a consistent approach on research ethics and research integrity across the Ingenium lines. And in line with the Sustainable Development Goals, the Munster Statement is openly available. The QR code there is up on the top right-hand side of the screen and on your slide deck, and is also accessible in all 10 languages across Ingenium, including Bulgarian, French, Spanish, German, Finnish, Swedish, Greek, Romanian, Italian, and English as well. And what the Munster Statement outlines, and this module, the Research Ethics and Integrity module, tries to follow through it, is the principles of research into ethics and research integrity, and then also awareness of research misconduct and unacceptable research practices. And that's very much what this module is framed around, is the implementation of the good practice around research ethics and research integrity, and then the avoidance of research misconduct and unacceptable research practices. So just to kind of give a sense of that, then when it comes to the principles of research ethics, and we're very much aware for the Munster Statement, and again in line with this module here, is it's not just human research ethics; it is human along with animal, societal, and environmental ethics, and that's so we're looking at it being all encompassing. And the principles that we've outlined in the Munster Statement, and which have been supported by the Ingenium Research School Board as well, would be beneficence, justice, non-maleficence, and research merit. In terms of research integrity, then the principles aligning with what is accepted nationally, internationally, is around being accountable, honest, reliable, and respectful in our actual research. And these two sets of principles around research ethics and research integrity will be showcased in this module, research ethics and integrity, and kind of with, I suppose, methods to actually implementing that and ensuring that we're implementing that in all facets of our research, from idea to dissemination as well. And then through case studies, we're going to look at, I suppose, the avoidance of research misconduct, and the three attributes to research misconduct would be around fabrication, falsification, and plagiarism. But then research shows that research misconduct is not the only form of, I suppose, unacceptable practices, that there are actually these other forms of unacceptable practices, which will be around data related, publication related, behavioral, and financial as well. And all these will be discussed in the research ethics and integrity module. And these with true kind of real kind of, I suppose, scenarios and true dilemmas. And there'll be these open discussions on how we could handle these kind of gray areas in research, because a lot of the times there are these gray areas, and the context, the discipline, the personnel is very important, and I suppose, it helps decide, what route do we actually go down in actually managing these kind of gray areas as well. At the end of the day, it is a module that is being facilitated as well. So there is an assessment component to the module, and there's actually two elements to the assessment. The first is to complete a research ethics application form based on either a proposed study, so you may be based on your own actual research, or based on a fictitious scenario that I'll be able to provide. And then the second component, second assessment, will be doing a reflective essay based on, I suppose, the various components of the module in terms of research ethics and research integrity, along with we're going to have as part, and I'll show this now up on the screen now in a couple of seconds here, is around we're going to have guest speakers join the module, and they're going to be speaking about their own research. And I suppose in the reflective essay, you will actually outline, look, how what guest speakers have shared, how does that impact your own research and good research practices, and implementing good research practices in your area as well. When it comes to the schedule of it, so all the times here are down as CET. So we're going to have 6 sessions in total, 6 meetings in total. So there will be a lot of independent learning for this, where you'll be signposted to resources that you'd engage with. And then when we meet on one of these various sessions, we will discuss the learning that you would have engaged with in between as well. So the first one will be on the 13th of February, and this is would be 1 hour to kind of giving an overview and a bit more detail to the actual module and kind of look what is expected of you as a researcher in terms of, I suppose, research integrity and research ethics in the higher education setting as well. And then there's going to be two more, so the 27th and the 13th, the 27th of February and the 13th of March. They will be talking about research integrity principles and research ethics principles and implementation of same. And then the final three over on the right-hand side of the screen there is where we're going to have external speakers or guest speakers across the Ingenium Alliance that will actually come speak to you about a particular component of their research and how, I suppose, research ethics in its broadest sense and research integrity would have impacted them in their actual own research journey as well. Okay. And finally, I suppose if there's interest in this module, be very much welcome. And here is an expression of interest form. So if you scan this QR code, you'll get an MS form. If you complete that, then we can record the we can see, look, what the interest is, and there's obviously a certain volume that we can accept for this initial iteration of the research ethics and integrity module. But if we're oversubscribed, that's a good story as well. And look, we'll handle that accordingly. Anyway, that's it for me. All the best. Bye now.